Need to be.
All right, I'm going to start over then. Okay. Hello, beautifuls, and welcome to the BL Can't Save You podcast. You are watching / listening to me, Manna Reeds.
And me, Natalia.
Woo, we made it, guys. Exciting. All right. So today we have, just exciting. We always have exciting episodes for you.
Always just nonstop party over here.
Nonstop partying over here in California and Canada.
Yeah,
just woo! All right. So today what we're going to discuss is love mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's
favorite totally healthy couple with absolutely nothing objectionable about them whatsoever. Yay!
Absolutely nothing wrong with them whatsoever.
They're the most just wholesome and just absolutely healthy couple dynamic you could possibly witness. We of course are fucking with you. If you've never heard of Love Mechanics, okay, it was originally Love Mechanics was adapted from a novel, as lots of Thai BLs are, and it's a Thai BL that's currently airing, but it's sort of a remake because last year a series of short, there's four mini series of engineering students getting horny aired
as they do.
Very questionable little series. It was called EN of Love, and Love Mechanics was one of the little mini series, the most popular of the mini series.
And people ate it
fucking up. And it was popular. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta give credit where credit's due. The two actors, the main couple, excellent. Okay,
excellent. Yin and War are really good.
Yin and War, they're excellent playing V and Mark. So I understand on that front why people really loved Love Mechanics, because Yin and War, incredible, very cute, good looking, beautiful, lots of chemistry. However, they were the most toxic relationship.
So bad.
Okay, Yin's character V is the worst. He's
the
awful. And then War's character Mark is just the sweetest, saddest little man that
he's
just a kicked puppy. He's literally a kicked puppy.
He's a kicked abandoned puppy that was okay, so if you don't know what we're talking about, in the original, and I guess now part of the new remake version, so Mark starts off actually being in love with another character in End of Love called Bar. He is very much in love. Maybe a little
obsessed. He's a little obsessive about his love for this man.
Just a little.
And so does not share any he's we're just friends.
Right. And he's already seeing somebody else. So okay. So what ends up happening is, and how V and Mark actually meet and start this relationship.
It's not right.
It's not. Okay. So basically, Mark gets rejected, really badly, just terrible, and you feel very bad for him, as you should.
Because kicked puppy.
Yeah, and he gets drunk. He gets really, really shit-faced drunk. And so V is there, hanging out with some other friends, and he notices that that Mark is a little drunk and decides that he is going to take care of him.
Yeah. Now, okay, he's also drunk, by the way. This needs to be pointed out that both of them are drunk.
Well, in the first one, I don't think in the first one.
In the first one he was.
No, but they remade it to be that he was drunk.
That he was also drinking. So in a drunken horniness, Mark comes on to him, and V's all right, let's fucking go with the moment. Even though we hate each other. Right.
In the first one, it wasn't that very clear.
Yeah. But in the new version, it's very clear that they do not like each other.
Yes.
And so like they have sex. Now you're thinking, oh, this isn't that bad. But I just want, if you haven't seen it yet, I just want you to sit back and think of the flashbacks of Together with Me.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember the days. We all
Yes.
all love Max Tull, okay?
We all do.
But if you recall back to that show, there was a little problem with their burgeoning relationship.
A little
problem. And that is that one of them had a girlfriend. And this plot has been rehashed because V has a long-term girlfriend who is Mark's next door neighbor.
Yes. They kept that from the original.
They did keep that from the original. That was like, the plot is essentially the same. So they're just a mess. But like, I will say, okay, so we're 2 episodes into this new version, and V is a lot more likable. Like,
definitely.
I don't really like him. Like, I posted a meme yesterday of just a trash can like sitting like next to a pond, and I was like, "This is V contemplating his life choices," and people were like, "No!" And I'm like, "Am I wrong? Am I wrong?" But like,
I mean, I would say that he's like the little trash can now. Like, so he's not. So
he's
in the first,
still pretty trash. But
so in the first one, yes, he was the big trash can.
He was so trash.
Like,
in the first one, like trash. You wanted to murder this man, which is why I find it so funny.
Fucking episode, and then and I don't know why I watched the whole fucking 4 episodes.
I watched the whole series. It wasn't even good. I watched the whole series. Okay,
I watched the whole series too. You know what? I'm gonna throw my hat in, and I'm gonna say that Tosara was really the good one, and people didn't like it.
Okay. I have a statement to say about that. Is that I just thought it was poorly cast. The first one.
Oh.
I just thought it was poorly cast. And they recast the 2 actors who play those characters.
Which made me sad, to be honest.
It made me sad because I was like, okay, listen, I have no problem with the actors themselves. All right? The actors themselves, totally fine. But we're supposed to believe that these 2 dudes were just the hottest guys on campus that everyone fucking wanted. No, there's nothing wrong with them, okay? But hottest dudes on campus? Those 2? Are we sure? Are we sure about that?
Oh, they were so adorable.
They were cute. They could be the cutest guys on campus with like, listen, the guy wore the same eyeglasses that I wear. This is not hottest guy on campus vibes, okay? Like,
all right, okay, we can agree to disagree.
He looked like every gangly nerd I dated in high school. Like,
okay, well, they recast them, and now
they're now hot as hell. But
like, they're not hot as hell.
They are hot as hell, and all the rest of the cast stayed exactly the same, which I find so like. See, someone out there was like, okay, WeTV gave us a little bit more money now.
They did.
We have a bit of a budget. Like, we're not just like making a little web series now. We're making a full-length thing. Like, okay, let's do this.
It's really
and
good.
As I said, I have nothing against those.
Yeah, I think you're protesting too much, and I think you do.
I think that they did great in other roles. And it's not like they acted poorly. It's just sometimes someone just, it's not the right role for them. And that's fine.
That is
fine. Yeah. Like, so, it's fine. I do that they brought Prom back, though. He was my favorite character. Playing the
oh my god! Okay, so in the second episode, he goes on a date with Mark, right? But like a date, but like not really.
It's not really a date.
Mark
is not feeling it, but
no.
It's fine.
But like he's wearing he's not buttoned, like his shirt is unbuttoned. No,
just
and
allergic to buttons. 2 titties to the wind, you know.
Like okay, I like this. This look is good. Do more of this. So going back to V and the little trash can.
The little trash can that he is. The little trash can that could.
Right. So in the first one, he was just
awful.
Awful,
unrelentingly awful. Just
and you could not find, at least for me, and I think for Natalia too, you could not find anything redeemable about that person.
Like they really tried. But like the character of Mark was just so sweet and so kicked puppy that every time V did anything remotely unsavory, which was every single scene that he was in, you're just like, I'm gonna kill this man. Yeah. Like, look what he's doing to this guy who's trying his best. Who's trying his best.
Every time I saw the episode, I was like, why are you a fucking trash human? Like, I don't understand.
So, like, they did make him slightly less trash.
Slightly less trash.
But he's still a big cheater McCheaterson who
but this is what I was worried about, because I was worried that I was going to become an apologist now, and I totally am. Because I think, even though they haven't made it very clear, I think in episode 3 is when that's going to happen, is that I feel that Ploy is also like,
well, yeah, but listen, it doesn't matter what Ploy's up to. This is my thing. He doesn't have the knowledge of Ploy's other, private life that doesn't involve him. Okay,
right?
So she could be terrible as well. That doesn't mean that the terrible things he does are somehow less terrible because his girlfriend is also terrible. It still means that he's terrible. I'm not accepting this apologist nonsense you're giving me. The man clearly cheated on his girlfriend, then paraded his girlfriend in front of the guy that he cheated on her with, okay? Mm-hmm. And made the guy who doesn't want to be a mister, he doesn't want to be this dude's side piece. He's made that very clear, but keeps drawing him into these weird situations where he's sitting with the guy that he accidentally cheated with and the guy's girlfriend that he feels guilty to, who is his next door neighbor. And he just will not let this man, like, get out. He won't do it. Mark is trying to escape. He's doing everything he can. He's like, okay, I'm going to leave the dude I have a crush on alone. Like, I'm gonna, like, move on. I'm not gonna, be weird about it. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna pretend this never happened because I don't want to ruin your relationship. Like, and it was an accident. Like, we weren't thinking clearly. We were both drinking. And so, like, we don't need to talk about it. I'm just gonna do my walk of shame home. And then we can all just pretend that it never happened. He was being cool about it. Okay. He was just like, listen, if you want to tell her, you can tell her, but I'm not, like, we're not a thing.
Right.
I'm out. Yeah. And then V comes fucking sauntering in. And he's like, hey, let's have breakfast together. Hey, let's go to the fucking market that I told my girlfriend I wouldn't go to without her because she wanted to go but was busy.
But she didn't go.
Yeah, I know she didn't go, but she was like, oh, like, we can go next time. Like, don't go without me. And he's like, oh, don't worry, honey, I won't go without you. And then, like, what's he doing 30 seconds?
In that defense, he was going to go home. But then he saw...
Then he did what? Then he saw the guy who asked him to leave him alone with another man and was like, I gotta show up and ruin this, even though, like, just because I'm acting like I don't want him, I don't want to let anyone else have him. Is that what you were gonna say? Is that what's happening here, bestie? Is that... I see that I may have caught you on a technicality here. Trash. He's trash. You know what? At least he's not, like, mean like he was in the last one. Like, in the previous version, he was such a dick.
He was such a dick. He was really such a dick. Like, in here, they've made him kind of a bit more sympathetic, whereas, like, he's a poor college student. He doesn't have money for shoes. And,
he's just trying. He's trying his best, but still, being
making questionable life choices.
He might not be a dumpster, but he's certainly a trash can. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing his best at making questionable decisions that are just making poor Mark's life hell. Because Mark still, like, listen, War is still bringing this kicked puppy. He's traveled the kicked puppy from the original into the remake.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm very passionate about this. It was just so funny because, like, I don't really get this passionate about things, but I'm like, what the fuck is this man doing? Like, and I was, you know what? And it's strange because, like, I mentioned, like, Together With Me before.
Right.
And I, like, in Together With Me, Toll's character, I was like, oh yeah, you're pretty trash, buddy. Like, you're pretty trash. But he didn't
Toll's
mean,
character,
okay?
yeah.
Like, he didn't do mean things. He was just
he didn't.
Fucking idiot. And his girlfriend was mean. So
his girlfriend was the worst. His girlfriend was the fucking worst.
You felt less bad about him, but at the same time, I'm still like, he's trash. And this sort of happened, like, this happens a lot. Like, we get a lot of BLs that just have the most toxic relationships in them and the most trash characters, and we eat it up. And I'm just curious as to, like, and it's, you know, of course, obviously, when we're watching, you know, hetero romances, there are
plenty of trash.
So many times. Like, there's been, oh my God, I just remember there's this one K-drama, and it sticks in my mind because it was confusing to me. The title of it, what was the title? It was Hotel something.
Hotel de Luna?
No. The guy in that was great. It had the lady from Queen Inhyun's Man in it. Let me do a quick Google search here.
While Natalia's Googling. So in a lot of BLs, or not just shows in general, right? Like, they have these characters. So I was watching this one show on Netflix called Shadow and Bone. They have
I love that show. It's a good one.
They have this character called the Darkling. I don't, but that's what I remember him as. And he's literally, well, one, he's literally a villain, but that's not the problem. But he's actually, like, literally the fucking worst.
He's the fucking worst. But God, is he hot.
But God, is he hot. God, is he hot.
Man, let me tell you, fucking Darklina stans are rabid on Twitter. Right. They fucking love him. And, you know, Benjamin Barnes is a great actor. So, like, a great actor can really make it. By the way, the K-drama I was thinking of is called My Secret Hotel. And it stars Yoona, Jin Yeon, and Namgung Min. And I love Namgung Min. Okay? Like, Namgung Min. Thank you. Yes. But Namgung Min, this is a little spoiler for a drama from 2014. So, like, it's been out there. So anyway, Namgung Min plays the second male lead, but I have never seen a male lead. Like, usually it's like the second lead syndrome where you're like, oh, but the second lead's so much better. Which also in Love Mechanics, like, Nua's. He's better in every single way.
He's better in every sense of the word.
Every single aspect. But you're watching these shows.
It's not going to be him.
And you know, listen, they already fucked. Like, you know that, like, they fucked in, like, the first 15 minutes of the episode. Like, you know who he's ending up with. Like, we're not even spoiling anything. Okay?
No, we're not.
Like, we know. Like, it's a remake. Okay, like, get with it. But anyway, in My Secret Hotel, Namgung Min plays, like, the second male lead, and I know there's something called second lead syndrome, right? Where you're like, oh, the second lead, but I have never seen a second lead be so much better than the first lead in every, like, possible way. Like, she had more chemistry with him. He was a better dude in every single way than the male lead. He was more handsome. He was successful. The other dude was like a fucking loser who was also, like, her ex, who was just making her life miserable. And I'm like, what? Like, why would she pick him? Like, this man sucks. Like, no sane woman in her position would be like, yes, I want to take care of this man-child for the rest of my life, when, like, handsome hotelier Namgung Min, who's rich, handsome, and well put together, and, like, obviously in love with me, is sitting up. So this sort of, you know, I'm expecting that this Love Mechanics will also have this, but, like, I find that in a lot of BLs, like, one of the leads is always so trash, and it's confusing to me, because I'm like, okay, can we have one where, like people like it when they're not trash, like, you know,
people really love it. I really love it when they're not trash.
Yeah, like look at, like, you know, Until We Meet Again, not trash, we loved it, not trash. Look at that. Not trash. No trash to be found. Okay.
No.
Like, no. Chef's kiss. And then it's like, you know, look at I don't know, what's another one has, like, great leads, like, you know, like Bad Buddy. Not trash. They're not trash.
Not trash.
They're kind, you know, their friends are trash.
Yeah.
Their friends are trash. But, like, they're not trash.
They're great.
Like,
you know, they're great.
And then you look at ones where you're like, what? Like they're almost trash. Like you're looking at like Together, for example, right? And you're like, what is it? Oh, but look, Theory of Love.
Oh.
And I fucking love that show. And
Classic.
I love that show. And he is so trash.
But with Theory of Love, I will say that they did give him a redemption arc.
That's true. But like, he was so trash.
At the beginning.
And I'm sure they'll give V a redemption arc in this one too, but he's still going.
I mean, who knows? I hope so, because goddamn, I could not do 12 episodes of him being like like. So the reason why I was able to like do Love Mechanics the first time around and just watch it all the way through, because they were super short.
Yeah,
they were like little. Yeah, they were bite sized. I was like, well, at least it's gonna end. Like, at least I know.
You know what? I'm really hoping that, you know, once Nua gets rejected soundly, once he figures out what's going on, that they bring in the twins. I hope that actually happens. That they give him a little side story, like with.
I would love that, because I think he did. Oh, I want it to be Mark. Okay, so if you guys don't know this, outside of this show, Prom actually does have a ship that he created by himself. I don't know why, but anyway, it's a really good ship. It's him and Mark from Bite Me.
No, I'm sorry. You're incorrect. No,
Okay.
I'm not saying you're incorrect about that existing, but I'm saying you're incorrect about him appearing in this show. Because there is exactly one character who's playing two characters. And it's not him.
But well, I don't know who it is, because I didn't see my drama list like cast preview. Anyway, but so now I'm just heartbroken because it's not gonna be Mark. Anyway, it's fine.
It'd be what it be, you know.
It'd be what it be. But yeah, I do hope that they get the side story, because actually Nua did have his own story in the first Love Mechanics, and it was really cute.
It was cute,
and it's like, and you could see like how Nua was like 10 times
better in everything
than me in every fucking way possible.
But here's the thing. Okay, I do have another problem, and it was my same problem.
Okay,
that I have with Together With Me, and dramas of this sort, is that it really reinforces this incorrect assumption that people have about bisexual people. In which bisexual people are like
just a menace,
are just a menace to, you know, monogamy. Like they like, you know what I mean? Because like, let's be honest, the character V, bisexual man. Okay.
Yes.
And he's just going around like fucking side piecing all over the place.
Yeah.
And it was the same with Together With Me. Like you know, Max's character was clearly just gay.
Yeah, okay? Right.
Whereas Tol's character was a bisexual man.
Yes.
And like was just like cheating on his girl with his best dude. Like,
yeah.
And even after it happened, the best dude was like, okay, like I don't want to, like I still love you, but I'm gonna like I don't want to. He was like, no, I must keep this going. Stop it. I hate it.
Stop giving us a bad name.
Much. I just that's not the reality of the situation.
It definitely does kind of make people just assume that like bisexuals just cannot.
They can't help themselves.
They can't help themselves. We can't help ourselves, that it just happens, that we just are home wreckers, or that like we just cannot choose one or the other. But that's not true.
That's not the case.
I mean, sure, maybe some people like having like open relationships, but like,
or like poly people exist,
or like poly people,
but that's not the case here.
No, we're talking about specifically when they bring in bisexual people or bisexual characters, and they never say that they're bisexual. By the way,
you just assume that they.
You just assume they're like bi-coded or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a word, but I made it up.
It is. Anyway, it is now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, though. I'm pretty sure it is.
So they, so they bring in these like bi-coded characters, and they always like make them either like the second piece, or like they're
super sexual,
like cannot,
new partner every week.
Yeah, and it's just like, can we just have them?
And it's like, have we not moved beyond this.
Right?
Have
It's
we
like
not moved beyond
2022.
this?
Like I understood in like 2016 BLs because that was like that was like a thing that like we didn't know and it was like not evolved. But like I feel like we can just get past that box.
Yeah.
And like just have like bisexual characters be
like you can have a like engaging story without throwing bisexuals under the bus.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and it's just like I will say though, like I don't really want to, but I gotta give Bad Buddy credit that like he was bisexual in that. Very
Pran. No wait, Pat. Which one was Ohm's character?
Whichever one Ohm was. Pat or Pran. He was one of the two. I'm giving them both P names, and maybe I'll remember. I don't remember my own name half the time. Like, and he was, he was great. He was great. He wasn't, what's another one that had like a pretty good bisexual character?
There's been very few.
So it's so limited.
I mean, obviously me and Natalia are trying to figure out like
struggling.
Right, but to go back to the kind of like our multiple issues about bisexual representation.
Yes.
But the thing is that I don't understand why people find toxic characters so I mean, I guess I get it. I mean, I kind of, in a way, it's like I see like because they're always like because there's that thing, and I think this is wrong. Like this is a wrong way to think about it. But I think it's because people were like, "Oh, he's gonna get better, or they're gonna get redeemed in some way.
Their love can fix him."
Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I hate it too because it's just like, no, people are trash, and they show you that they're trash.
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
You know, they say like when people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, and so I find that like, what was this? Oh my God. I don't want to talk about it, but this is like prime example of like what I'm talking about. And I don't care. Y'all could come at me if you want to. Tharn type.
Oh, Tharn type.
Where like,
that's the bisexual chaos yet again.
But both of them, right? Because obviously, Type was like bisexual or something. I don't know. No, yeah. Type was bisexual and like Tharn was like gay. Or whatever. Yeah. But that's not even the worst of it. that's like the icing on like the bad cake. But what I mean is that Type was so toxic.
They were like Tharn. Okay, he was questionable, but he wasn't toxic. He was just questionable.
He was
okay, but like
I had lots of questions about Tharn and be like, your parents seem very loving
toxic
and very supportive of you. Why are you choosing this for yourself?
You said, do you know? Okay, listen, I don't want to give main props. I don't want to. Okay,
don't
because
don't
crimes, but there was a good bi/pansexual character in one of her shows. I'm giving credit where credit's due. Okay, and don't say no.
Oh,
Leon was pretty great. Okay, Leon was pretty great. Leon like, where's she going with this? Where's she going with this?
I was so scared Leon, for like a hot minute.
Good dude. Okay, good dude.
Leon
like
was
he was, he was a playboy before he fell in love, he was honest about what he was doing. He wasn't misleading people. If someone was misled, it was because of their own desires, not because he lied to them or was sketchy.
I mean, just kind of, we got to look past the slight stalking. That's fine.
It was, there's stalking and then there's stalking and in a fictional setting. You know what I mean? He just happened to be where Bob was constantly, okay?
When
He wasn't
you
trying to
watch-
murder him.
When you watch like BLs or when you watch like telenovelas or like Lacorns, there's always like some sort of questionable behavior
you
that
gotta
you have
look
to
past.
tolerate.
It's like when you're watching K-dramas and you're like, every time there's like a wrist grab and you're like, but you like gotta look past it, okay? You're just like, okay,
you just
like,
gotta get through that.
This isn't great,
just,
but like I can't, you know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
you know,
you're just gonna bury your head a little
like,
bit. Anyway, okay, but
yeah.
but Leon was amazing. Like that character was so good.
The bi rep we needed, you know.
Yeah, really, like the only one. Anyway, no, actually, Chris Wu's character in Trapped was also bi.
That's true.
And he was also really good.
Yeah, he was really good. But see, now we're in a different country now. We're in a different situation. Taiwan, we're not talking about Taiwanese dramas right now. That's a different. There's a lot of bisexual characters that are perfectly fine in Taiwanese dramas. Okay. Like different kettle of fish.
Right. Okay, so back to my point. So I don't care. Y'all could come at me about this. But deep down, y'all know it's true. Type stay toxic the entire season of Tharn Type.
Yeah, they're better in the second one, but they're still pretty toxic.
He had his like moments of clarity, followed by just utter garbage.
Okay, I'm assuming that people who are watching this podcast have seen Tharn Type, okay? And if you haven't, fast forward a little bit, okay? Nothing that Type ever chose to do made any fucking sense in that show.
No.
It was always just the most toxic, stupid thing you could do. Like, starting with his, like, internalized homophobia that he made everyone else's problem. Like, okay, whatever. He gets over that, but he's still, like, weird about gay people when he himself is, you know, getting it on the regular.
Yeah.
But then he's like in love with this dude, and he knows that one, Tharn is smarter than he is in a lot of ways. And he knows that Tharn will believe him when he tells him things. Okay? Because Tharn is 100% in love with him. So why the fuck did he play that whole charade of breaking up? Why wouldn't he just like tell him and get him in on the game to like catch line? We are getting way off topic because we're supposed to be talking about love mechanics, but like Tharn Type, this is a whole other situation because I have so many questions.
Well, the reason why I brought up Tharn Type and Type in particular is because people love Type.
They do.
Like people love V the same way that they
for bad behavior.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting here just like 5 seconds ago, just be like, V's not
being
so
like,
bad.
oh, V's not that bad. And I'm like, girl, V is awful, bestie. What are you talking about, fam? My guy, what are you saying? Like, no. Stop.
I'm allowed to like at least one toxic character.
It's fine. We all have we all have that toxic character in our hearts that we just can't let go of, you know. We're just like I know you're bad, but like
I know you're terrible.
You're so bad that you're good. You know?
Yeah. But yeah, so this is like but it just goes and it's fairly like it's not even just like when Tharn Type was popular or like when like Together With Me was popular. It's still carried obviously
addicted. There's another toxic, just toxicity
just oozing out of that.
As a fun little side note to anyone watching, I recently saw that Asian Crush was conning people with their advertising. I love Asian Crush. Okay, great streaming service. Okay, do recommend, not sponsored, but they were like, come watch like the teen romantic comedy Addicted. I'm like, you are straight up conning people right now. This is unacceptable behavior, Asian Crush. Don't do this. If someone who likes BL is blissfully unaware that Addicted exists, let them be. Don't do
let
this
them
to
be,
them.
Please. We don't need more people discovering BL through Addicted. I think we can all. Just so bad. Anyway, so if you don't know, but I'm just telling you, I'm in good faith telling you, do not Google it. Just take my word for it this one time. So the character in Addicted, Goo. So he is a very alpha male. That's not the problem. The problem is that
a problem, but it's not.
Well, it is a problem.
Yeah.
Out of many problems. But his main problem is that he just can't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Also, he felt the need, spoiler alert, don't watch this, to kidnap said object of his affection.
Like more than once. Like just
more than once.
Just
Oh, and
I love Johnny Long. Like stop this.
Yeah. And the cherry on the top was that they were stepbrothers.
Yeah, no. Listen, the stepbrother romance cannot. Absolutely not. Like sometimes it's like pretty benign. Okay. Like I'm looking at you like history crossing the line. Sometimes it's a fucking crime. I'm looking at you, history 4.
History 4.
What the listen, I'm just gonna harken back to our previous episode about Kin Porsche, where people are like, oh, why doesn't Natalia have any problems about like, the situation? I'm like, but it's like because that was a crime drama. When I'm watching History 4, this is a warning to anyone who's seen History 4, because this is like the most untagged trigger that I have ever seen in my life on a show. Yeah. One half of History 4, great show. Okay?
It's silly.
The other half of the show involving these stepbrothers is literally the most awful thing I've ever seen, which involves the younger stepbrother drugging his older brother and raping him, and then somehow that becoming a relation. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Not absolutely behavior not. That we condone here on the podcast.
Absolutely not. Like, you must be high. If like I was literally like, guys, like someone might watch this and like have like a mental break because it was so awful. Like
but people on Twitter, because I remember, because I specifically did not watch History 4 because I had seen some of the like trailers and some of the spoilers. I was like, no, it's 2022. We're not accepting that behavior anymore. At least for me.
So on my drama list, great service, also not sponsored. They have tags for love mechanics.
Yeah.
And one of the tags is dubious consent. Okay. And I was like, wow, I wonder what other of the lead, like what are the top dramas that are tagged
with dubious consent?
Dubious consent.
Read them off, Natalia.
Number 1. Third type. Number 2, Together with Me. Number 3, Addicted. Number 4, Kin Porsche. And number 5, History 4. You got it. Okay, you got it in one. Yep.
You got it.
Accurate,
my drama list. Good job. Oh my god.
Job. So back to love mechanics. Because I know that we are running short on time because this is a shorter episode today. This week. Because I'm about to go on vacation and Nana has to go back to work. So we are going on 2 opposite situations here. So it's toxic. Okay.
Don't kid yourselves. It's okay. But you have to remember.
We're gonna keep watching it though, right?
We're gonna keep watching it.
It's toxic, but it's not like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not horrifying in its toxicity. No. Like you're not watching it and recoiling. You're watching it and going like, ugh, come on, guys. Like, guys.
Yeah, there's a big difference. There's a big difference between History 4, the stepbrother storyline, and what's going on. Oh. And what's going on with like love mechanics. Because one, they're gonna it's longer now. Yeah. So they're going to add more scenes and the things are going to, progress differently, at least from the original. And they're going to, make it a bit better. And they've already decided that they're going to make V a bit more likable.
A bit less palatable. Trash. We appreciate that. A bit less trash.
Because they realize that people need to be able to sit down and watch it without turning it off. That's why I don't understand the complaints about Kin Porsche and how they made Kin likable. Because no way were you going to sit down.
If he was just nasty and mean and horrible and I'd be like, okay, like why am I even watching this? Like, yeah, I love mafia dramas, but like
there's a point.
Even like anti-heroes, you have to kind of like the anti-hero, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you kind of have to.
like
And that's the same thing with like Vegas, right? Because like Vegas is a fucking terrible
He's a
person.
psychopath. But they gave him a sad backstory, so now suddenly you're like,
so now it's fixable.
Maybe he's not so bad. I know that he's currently like torturing someone.
He's currently torturing Pete. He also had his dad also hit him, so it's okay.
His dad was mean, didn't give him enough hugs as a child, so like.
So it's okay.
No, we're not condoning anything going on in Vegas. Don't misread us. Clearly we were kidding. Don't take this out of context. I'm actually like, really okay. So I just in the original hated V so much. So I'm actually like, I am intrigued to see how they will make me not end up hating him in the end. Because like, listen, I love the actor. I also really like the other show, The Best Story, that they did. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
But 1 second.
Yeah, but Yin is a really good actor. And Mark is a really good actor. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yin and War, they're very good actors.
Yes, Yin and War. And very handsome, very talented.
Very talented. So I'm looking forward to having me being able to sit for an hour and watch be less terrible. So I can actually sit through this show and enjoy it.
Yeah. But like, guys, it's so hard to just be like, listen, I don't think it's working out to your girlfriend before you go have sex with another dude. Like, I don't feel like it's that hard. I feel like
I don't think it's that hard to break up with somebody, to be honest.
I feel like you can just be like, listen, like I really care about you as a person, but I don't think that we work as a couple anymore. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Yeah. And then, wait a couple days.
Yeah.
Okay. Be polite. Okay. Be polite.
Yes.
And then go.
Go
get some.
And then go. Like, y'all are just missing steps. Y'all are just doing
you're too quick here.
Just reworking the steps. Anyway.
I also really love on my drama list. I'll also tell you the rating of a show. So my drama list, if you don't know it, I'm not sponsored. Okay.
No, we're not sponsored by my drama list, but it is honestly
the best.
The best resource. It is still the best resource for any Asian drama that you might want to watch. Yeah, they have reviews
lists and also in a semi-embarrassing situation, they also once you start putting in all the dramas you watch, they also will keep track. Like it keeps track of all the dramas you've watched in your ratings and whatever. But it'll also tell you how much time you've spent watching dramas in your life.
No, I don't need that. No.
Okay. Now, this is Mana, we're about to play a fun little game. Okay. So I started watching dramas in, I don't know, 2013 maybe. It's when they started becoming more. I was a big anime kid before that, but this doesn't cover anime. Like when I started really getting into live action dramas, probably about 2013. So how much time and how much time do you think approximately, according to my drama list, that I have spent since then watching dramas? Now, keep in mind, I am chronically ill and unemployed, so I have a lot that I don't, and I have insomnia, so I have a lot more time. But what would be and by the way, it tells you in days.
Oh, Jesus.
In days. How many days you've spent?
You spent probably about 300,000 days.
300,000!
You don't even know.
Been 300,000 days.
Okay. How many? That was my guess. 300? Yeah.
What's your guess?
Yeah.
429 days, 13 hours, and 50 minutes.
I was close. I was off by 100.
That's only shows. That doesn't include movies.
Oh my God.
And that also doesn't include shows that I've watched more than once. But
I
anyways,
mean,
my
I can't.
point-
You know what? I can't say anything because I probably, if I entered in all the dramas that I've watched, I'd probably be the same. And now that
No,
I've been like reacting to dramas, it's like gonna get
it's
worse.
actually it's kind of funny because like I outstrip the rest of my K-drama podcast by like a horrific margin. Like it's, it's like not even close. But anyway, my drama list will also tell you the ratings and why things are rated that way according to the production house. And this Love Mechanics on this new version is rated 18 plus.
Oh,
But
on
you would
WeTV they say on their rating it's like plus 15.
Okay, but it says 18 plus here, but not for sexual content, for violence and profanity. Well,
okay.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But I, you know what? For all that I think that V is just absolutely trash, I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the show. You know,
I'm enjoying the show. I think it's gonna be better than the 1-2 years ago. So I'm looking forward to that. But so yeah, so that's the podcast for this week, guys.
Yeah.
It's a little shorter episode, but we got some time constraints. But we'll be back in 2 weeks. And now
it might be 2 weeks ish. 2 weeks ish.
2 weeks ish.
Because I will be away in a place with bad internet. So.
Yeah. 2 weeks ish. We'll see if Natalia can get some internet reception where she's going. Yes. We are still planning to do a live stream. I think I got a suggestion to do favorite BL characters, so not actors, but like they're like, you know, the characters. But we're gonna work on that. So
when I get back from my vacay, we'll get back on track with all the stuff.
That's incoming. And so now you guys are going to be able to watch us on YouTube on the Mana Reads channel. I'm going to be putting this up, so it's very exciting. We've reached a new stage, so look forward to that. And and just follow us on our socials. I'm not going to read them all now because I got to go.
They will be linked in. If you're on YouTube, they will be linked in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes. So there'll be more episodes up and coming, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye. Where's my mouse?